Good morning. Well, here we go. Did you know the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts? And it came to mind today as I just pulled up. No, I didn't. I got back here from dropping my daughter off. I was sitting in the car, and I noticed I've got a lot more pain today, aches and pains. I'm about a 7 today. My shoulder blade is hurting me and everything. So I didn't want to come and do the walk, but I turned on my timers and I got up and I went left again instead of going into the house, and I started the walk. But I was like, even though I'm in pain, am I happy with the way things are going? And then I thought about that quote. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Dave. Welcome to my little channel here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on how I'm doing. I was thinking, well, am I happy? I would say, well, I'm happy and I'm grateful for things in my life. My daughter, my wife, the fact that I'm still walking around, I'm getting better. I'm able to walk more and more, even though there are days like this when I'm in more pain. There we go. So I believe my quality of my thoughts are improving. I'm shifting my mindset, and I'm going to that level of abundant thinking. I'm changing the frequency, all the buzzwords that you hear out there when it comes to using your thoughts to change your situation, and then your actions that come from that. So, yes, I am. And that's all I wanted to talk about. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. No, that was like one of the shortest videos ever, Dave, with my rambling and everything. Just kidding. I need to make these about 10 minutes long so that it helps build my skill set in speaking on camera, hopefully lowering the amount of so's and ums and pauses and everything so that it flows a little bit more. And all these, thoughts that I get in here, I like to share with y'all as I walk. And there we go. Like this, all these are samples. So I try to do these 10 to 15 minute videos that forces my brain to think, because when you're in your pity party and you're just zombieing out and watching garbage videos or streaming, those cat videos or whatever, that brain rot stuff, you don't socialize with people, you tend to lose the quality of your thoughts and your speech and your ability to process and also explain information. So that's why I try to do the longer videos, because it's I'm building muscle memory for my mind. Now, I have to say that while being on carnivore, my brain fog has cleared up a lot, but it still is there, because you can see when I'm talking on these videos and I go to my little blank things where I'm thinking, or sometimes I'm forgetting about the things. So carnivore has helped me a lot, But I also believe that a lot of things has to do with the your hormones and making sure you have the optimal hormones level. Things that I'm looking at now is checking my testosterone levels compared to my, and I didn't know this, your free testosterone. That's what gets it disabled that your body can use, and then also your estrogen level. That's what makes you cry during movies for guys, anyway. And that's my interpretation of it. There's a better interpretation, of course, for that, and we all need to have them in the proper balance. So those are the things I'm checking. All the other stuff that goes with it. I'm learning about the different fatty acids, like C15, and how that can destroy fatty liver and chronic diseases. That we're not getting a lot of it anymore. It used to be in whole milk and dairy and those grass-fed goat cheeses and things like that. So and you can still get them there, but we're not drinking that stuff or eating that stuff anymore because we were told for years it's bad. So our depletion. There was a doctor, a veterinarian. She was working for the Navy, and she found through studying dolphins, they wanted to know about the dolphins that the Navy uses in their in the military for different things. How do their older dolphins are getting, and how they can get the best life for them while they're in their service of the Navy. So they were doing these studies, and they found that they started getting all these diseases and things like that as they got older because they were low in C15. And then through that published article that she did, a gentleman, another doctor on the human side, that was looking at low C15 levels, or trying to figure out what was causing all this metabolic breakdown with children and fatty liver, and how that was on the rise in children nowadays. And he saw that, and he looked at it, and found out it was identical to the children he was studying, the same level of disease in the liver and things like that. So they came across and they discovered that the C15 has a lot of things. So I find that fascinating. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a research clinician, I'm not a fitness expert or anything like that. But as I go down this road to improve my health and my fitness, I'm learning so much. And I suggest, and I hope that you guys do the same, because it's amazing just how bad the standard American diet is for everyone. So I am glad I'm making these changes. I'm also scared, if I can say that, where, am I doing all this in enough time? Did I catch it in time so that I can spend this with, multiple years with my daughter and my wife? I want to slow travel the world with my wife. Once my daughter goes to college, I want to see her go through college and graduate, find a career, or do something that she loves to do, and then hopefully get married, have children. I want to be a granddad. I look the part, right? I could even play Santa during Christmas, right? So, I'm also, let's say what it is also, is I'm coming to grip with my mortality. And I'm sorry this video is over a little, it's covering a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm circling around. It has to do with the thoughts. So bear with me, and thank you for bearing with me. in my rambling. So, as I'm coming to terms with my mortality, and of course, we want to live as long as we can. You used to think when you're young, oh, I want to live forever. Well, that's probably not the best thing to do, especially when all your friends and everything won't. We have a time clock on here, and we should be able to maximize the time, and we shouldn't allow outside forces that only have their own interests in mind to shorten our things so that they can make a buck. And I'm talking about the big farm, talking about the food complex there and things like that, and a little bit on the way the government does this stuff. So, and those are things I don't really want to go down, those rabbit holes. I do recommend that everyone learns about, all these modifiers that they're putting in these super processed foods, all this modified cornstarch, dextrose, and all this other stuff that's just made to make you addicted to the food and keep on eating and eating so that you spend more and more. Eat whole foods, clean foods, the least amount of ingredients. You will start to feel so much better. And then just be aware that you can change your circumstances. You can change your financial situation. You have the power. It's all in you. You can actually bring forth anything that you want. I know you're going to say that. Well, Dave, why don't you bring forth and manifest your foot being okay so that you can walk normal, that you won't need a cane? Well, I'm walking more. I'm walking now. Will I be able to run? That's why God gave us a mind. I'll get myself a Segway, a knobby-tired Segway. I can zoom all over the place. I get some overlanding lights on it, a little horn, beep beep. I make fun and I joke, but it's that meant taking that in because yes, some people will call my handicap a limitation, and it might limit me in like the speed I can go, but if I need to go faster, I can use the tools that mankind has created for that. I can get in my car. I can, ride. Well, I can't really ride a bike. If I don't sit down, I can ride a bike. But you know what I mean. So I just wanted to chat about that today, and we reached the time for this, and my arm's getting tired. I keep forgetting my selfie stick when I drop off my daughter, but there we go. Oh, thanks for listening to me and hearing this old guy ramble, hand in the thing. I didn't say that other word. Anyway, you guys have a blessed day.